Learning more tonight about the Van Buren man who pled guilty to attempted human trafficking. Michael Hall pled guilty to that charge, plus 2 counts of aggravated assault and 1 count of terroristic threatening. He was given 120 days in county jail and a 10-year suspended sentence. And this case is shining new light on human and sex trafficking in our area. Crawford County prosecutor says this is the first time he's seen something like this in his county.
It's my hometown. This is where I grew up. And when law enforcement brought this to me back in February, I was shocked.
Prosecutor Kevin Holmes says Hall would have never been arrested if it weren't for people in the community.
We had a lot of just people in the community that were following these victims, ultimately the victims, on social media, on their TikTok accounts, and really the defendant's TikTok account, and saw bruises, saw stuff that concerned them. And Van Buren just started getting, contact from the community asking for welfare checks to be done at this location. And that's really how it started.
And it's that awareness that has Gretchen Smeltzer, the executive director of Into the Light, feeling hopeful. For the last 10 years, that organization, based out of Mountain Home, has tried its best to shed light on the trafficking epidemic.
Our partnerships are with law enforcement, local, state, and federal, and then child welfare, the juvenile justice system, and other community partners that engage with these populations.
The internet plays a huge role in predators luring children.
The internet often is used. It's the way that they are able to connect, right? And have a conversation and continue that grooming process.
These victims were coming here voluntarily, but didn't realize what they were being sold was not what was being offered online.
When it comes to being aware of what's happening around you, Smeltzer says there are warning signs.
Someone that is not able to speak for themselves or seems to be being controlled by another human being, a child or an adult that's inappropriately dressed or not dressed as they should be for the weather or the current situation.
Bottom line, she says parents simply must keep a close watch on what the child is doing online.
I think it's so important to monitor your children's online activity, and it is tough, I know. But knowing who your children are hanging out with and their connections are, whether that's online or in person, is so important.
Holmes and Smeltzer say they have seen a dramatic increase in the number of people coming forward when they see something that just doesn't seem right.